This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it out, it's Simmons. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. This crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The sophomore, lucky that run did not get picked off. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, and as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity in this rivalry because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895. But you're right. Things seemed to change when the SEC split East and West, and it became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. To pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. An inside give now from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Last time they played, of course, Alabama won comfortably. That was an embarrassing day for the LSU faithful. They have not forgotten it.
Chris, I don't think anybody's going to forget that loss because it was so surprising to see
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Gain makes it second and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looks like he's going to run it. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. That's a design. Find some running room. Nice pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Receivers are bunched together. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Returner runs out of bounds.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some. Looking for a deep completion. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
And the offensive coordinator told us before the game, they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. They couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Hawkins. They stop him with the 45, but that's good for a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. It'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. LSU 14, Alabama 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Hill. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This quarterback on fire today. And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. offense getting set. It's second down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the kick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. And now from the pistol formation. There's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Third down after that running play. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risk. Best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. He'll give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Pass hauled in inside the 15. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that's a solid game if the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain. That'll put him over 150 yards today. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And now another deep ball here. And that one is over everyone's head, beyond the end zone and incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Coming up, second down and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
14.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. Football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made on the right side. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway.
Sets the kickoff.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Getting set. Here's second down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
LSU.
Now it's second down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain in that play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the goal line.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
35, Alabama, 21. Returner runs out of bounds.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. And that's really where we are. Anymore with Alabama, you just come to expect.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown. Tie.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. On the run, it's Johnson. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Kristen, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? But again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, these quarterbacks having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Alabama. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Bringing it out, it's Simmons. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's little. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Breaks loose at the 40. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, heck, if they had dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Well, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. It's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover and get the ball back to their offense.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. They can't slow him down.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And tackled there by the defense. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Hey, if I'm the coach right now at this point in the game with a chance to kick a field goal within my field goal kicker's range, I'd take the points and take the lead and rely on my defense to win the game. But hey, it's up to you. If you want to be aggressive, go for it.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Looking to pass here on second down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game, by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, look out, the football is free. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Across the 40. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. No shot to bring him down. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Bama. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the point after is right down the middle. Returner decides to field it. And the returner is brought down. Offense back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Pressure is coming. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Here's trouble. The ball is knocked loose in the end zone. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Touchdown, Tide. A fumble return for 6. And now to try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Simmons. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game.
And he throws his third interception of the day.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
Offense comes out to start this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Second down play coming up. Using his legs, it's Hill. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And it's a kneel down. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.